fate of nearly 4,200 candidates for the 280 District Development Council seats in Jammu and Kashmir will be decided on Tuesday as counting of votes will begin on the 8th phase poll held for the first time in the Union Territory. The total of 4181 candidates, including the 450 women, were in the fray of the 280 DDC seats. The elections of this third tier of Panchayati Raj system was held for the first time in Jammu and Kashmir and were the first mass polls after the abrogation of provisions of Article 370 in August 2019. The polling was held over 8 phases beginning November 28 and ended on December 19 as 51% of the total 57 lakh eligible voters exercised their franchise in elections which were largely peaceful. After a video surfaced on social media claiming the Chinese troops entered into the Indian territory and went back following the intervention by the local and the ITBP personnel, government and officials have denied such claims. According to government sources, the video is an old video and local civil issue. According to the sources, few local nomads with their pets entered into the Indian territory and they were confronted by the locals a few days back. Chile Kalan, the 40th harshest day period, began in Kashmir on Monday on a dry note, even as there was improvements in the minimum temperature across the valley. The 40-day period from December 21st to January 31st is considered the harshest winter period as cold wave grips the region and the temperature drops considerably, leading to the freezing of water bodies including the famous Dal Lake, as well as the water supply lines in the several parts of the valley. The chances of snowfall are most frequent and maximum during this period, and most areas, especially in the higher reaches, receive heavy snowfall. India on Monday temporarily suspended the flight services from United Kingdom in the wake of deadly strain of coronavirus emerging there. The suspension will come into effect on December 22nd and will remain in place till December 31st. The ministry further said that as a measure of abundant precautions, passengers arriving from UK in the all transit flights that have taken off and flights which will be reaching India before 22nd at 23:59 hours should be subject to mandatory RT-PCR test on the arrival of the airports concerned. Border Security Force 98 Battalion organized a free medical camp at the border village Aptal in the Ramgarh Tehsil on Monday. Deepak Kumawat, commandant, inaugurated the medical camp in the presence of Panch, Sarpanch and senior citizens and the other reputed members of the society. During the medical camp, COVID-19 SOPs, including the social distancing and wearing of masks, were strictly followed. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday proposed setting up a library in India dedicated to traditional Buddhist literatures and scriptures, asserting that it would be a platform for research and dialogue. Addressing the 6th Indo-Japan Samvad conference via video conferencing, Modi lauded the forum for doing great work to promote the ideas and ideals of Lord Buddha, especially amongst the youth. The library will collect digital copies of all such Buddhist literatures from different countries. It will aim to translate them and make them freely available for all monks and scholars of Buddhism.
And scholars of Buddhism. The library will not only be a repository of literature, it will also be a platform for research and dialogue, a true samvad between human beings, between society, and between man and nature.
Two youths were arrested on Monday for allegedly stealing rupees 10 lakh from a bank in Jammu. SSP Jammu Sridhar Patil said rupees 9.40 lakh out of the stolen sum of money too was recovered as the disclosure of the arrested thieves. He said the case was lodged on the complaint of the branch manager of J&K on December 16, stating that his branch had discovered a cash shortfall of Rs 10 lakh comprising Rs 500 denominator notes packed in 2 bundles the previous day.
दो चोर जिनके खिलाफ पहले के भी कुछ चोरी के एफआईआर से दर्ज है, जिनका नाम संजीव कुमार अलियास संजू और साहिल शर्मा जो कि कठुआ मेन बाज़ार के रहने वाले हैं, उनको वहां से कठुआ से गिरफ्तार कर लिया।
India's total COVID-19 active caseload has dropped to 3.03 lakhs on Monday, which is the lowest in 161 days, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has said. The new daily recovery recorded in the country has been more than the daily cases registered in the last 24 days. Leading aerospace company Boeing has said FA-18 Super Hornet fighter jet has successfully performed a ski jump launch, which is takeoff from a short distance upward curved ramp, demonstrating the plane's suitability for Indian Navy's aircraft carriers. In 2018, the Indian Navy kick-started the process to procure 57 multi-role combat aircrafts for its carriers, which use the ski jump takeoff mechanism.